The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. Tears come from the heart and not from the brain. There are three classes of people: those who see, those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. Beyond a doubt, truth bears the same relation to falsehood as light to darkness. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Marriage is like putting your hand into a bag of snakes in the hope of pulling out an eel. Intellectual passion drives out sensuality. Every action needs to be prompted by a motive. He who loves practice without theory is like the sailor who boards ship without a rudder and compass and never knows where he may cast. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Life is pretty simple: you do some stuff. Most fails. Some works. You do more of what works. If it works big, others quickly copy it. Then you do something else. The trick is the doing something else. People react to fear, not love. They don't teach that in Sunday school, but it's true. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. Necessity is the mistress and guide of nature. Wisdom is the daughter of experience. Truth was the only daughter of time. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss. Wherever good fortune enters, envy lays siege to the place and attacks it, and when it departs, sorrow and repentance remain behind. It is easier to contend with evil at the first than at the last. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Being willing is not enough, we must do. Anyone who conducts an argument by appealing to authority is not using his intelligence, he is just using his memory. Art is never finished, only abandoned. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. While I thought that I was learning how to live, I have been learning how to die. Why does the eye see a thing more clearly in dreams and the imagination when awake? Iron rusts from disuse, water loses its purity from stagnation, even so does inaction sap the vigor of the mind. Nature is the source of all true knowledge. She has her own logic, her own laws, she has no effect without cause nor invention without necessity. It's easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. Learning never exhausts the mind. Nature never breaks her own laws. The truth of things is the chief nutriment of superior intellects. All our knowledge has its origins in our perceptions. Blinding ignorance does mislead us. Oh! Wretched mortals, open your eyes. He who loves practice without theory is like the sailor who boards ship without a rudder and compass and never knows where he may cast. In rivers, the water that you touch is the last of what has passed and the first of that which comes, so with present time. As every divided kingdom falls, so every mind divided between many studies confounds and saps itself. Human subtlety will never devise an invention more beautiful, more simple or more direct than does nature, because in her inventions nothing is lacking, and nothing is superfluous. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well spent brings happy death. Learning acquired in youth arrests the evil of old age, and if you understand that old age has wisdom for its food, you will so conduct yourself in youth that your old age will not lack for nourishment. Experience does not err. Only your judgments err by expecting from her what is not in her power. Never trust a woman who has had sex with your enemy. Although nature commences with reason and ends in experience, it is necessary for us to do the opposite, that is to commence with experience and from this to proceed to investigate the reason. Nature is the source of all true knowledge. She has her own logic, her own laws, she has no effect without cause nor invention without necessity. Where there is shouting, there is no true knowledge. For, verily, great love springs from great knowledge of the beloved object, and if you little know it, you will be able to love it only little or not at all. Common sense is that which judges the things given to it by other senses. Just as courage imperils life, fear protects it. Our body is dependent on heaven and heaven on the spirit.